Hello, welcome back to Creep Minute Colorful. My name is Lori, and I am going to be doing my June plans today. So I got quite a stack here, and so we'll get started on them. I'm going to put them behind me and do them one by one. If I can, if they'll cooperate. Alrighty. Let's see. I got a few more here I gotta get rid of. And I'll start with these ones first, I believe. And I have one more I want to start with. Put underneath here. And I'm going to go through the ones that are not too scary first. And then, of course, the creepy ones. Yes, there is creepiness on this channel. Alrighty, so the first one I'm going to go through is a hashtag called Mandala Mondays. And I did have, yes, I still do have, and it's in a different spot than I thought it would be. It is Mandala Mondays, where you post mandalas on every Monday, or whichever Monday you can possibly do it. You find a mandala and you color it, and then in the title you put hashtag Mandala Mondays 26, and it's hosted by at MBeans Color with me and co-hosted by at Crafting with Pat and More. When you put that in the title, it tags them so they can see your submissions. So for June, we're in the Johanna Basford Magical Jungle, because there are quite a few in here that I can get through. I will be doing this one. And this one. This one reminds me of fruit slices for some reason. So I plan on drawing this here as a slice of a fruit too. So it will look something like this when I go to do it, just to fill up that void there. There is this one. I'm hoping you don't mind that I'm up so high, because it's easier for me to get the full picture in. And I'm not sure how many Mondays are in June, but also this one. They're all kind of tropical and summery, so that's a good deal. The next one is the dogs coloring collab that gets posted on Sundays. It's a hashtag dogs coloring collab, hosted by a Disney and Coloring with Jamie, where you take a dog, puppy, or wolf page. Doesn't necessarily have to be just that in the page. Just as long as one of these three are represented in that page is fine. And you put this in the title, which tags Jamie, and he can see your submission for his coloring collab. The dogs that are coming up are the Cocker Spaniel, the Chihuahua, the Vizsla, or Vizsla, I'm not sure how that's pronounced, Golden Retriever, and I'm not sure how many Sundays are in June, but I'm also going to just say Cane Corso. Some of these I have in this book, and some of them I will have to print out, like I have been. I've been doing printouts of the ones that aren't available in my book. So those are the ones that we will be seeing in the upcoming Sundays for that collab. Now, in the Mythographic Wild Summer book, this is the chosen page, and I don't think I printed it out, unfortunately, but each month has a poll where you pick from 3 books, mythographic books, And then once that book is chosen from the poll, then they also choose a page from that book, and the page that was picked was this one. Isn't that a cutie? And then we also have scavenger hunt items. If I had that printout, I would have been able to tell you what they are, but all the information is on my phone, which is up there looking down here, and so I cannot give you that info. It is the hashtag Mythographic Collective on Instagram. This 2026, where you know the scavenger hunt items. If you do not have this book or the page, you can look in your other mythographic, and they give you a choice of these little scavenger hunt items to find in other mythographic books. It's all mythographic books. Okay, now I think I have one more that I didn't mention. Is the hashtag light versus dark, which also has a theme every month. It's by Joe at Piggy Pens and Holly at Hollyberry Colors. And it is hashtag light versus dark. This month it is hashtag hero versus villain. And I like to incorporate both sides. You can either do light, dark, or both. And so we would be hero, villain, or both. And so I drew up a mashup of a villain and a hero out of a Disney movie, and then I will be coloring it, and it is Mufasa versus Scar. So this half is Mufasa, this half is Scar, and I will be coloring them appropriately as to their hero or villain status. Okay, and that's another one that's very popular and very challenging. I love it. Okay, so in the Animal Kingdom Color by Numbers, we're doing the not so scary, creepy ones right now. I'm going to do this crab because it reminds me of the shore, and a lot of people go to the beach during the summer, so that's my plan, to do the crab. And in Creative Coloring Through the Seasons, I will be doing a summer one, and it is fireflies. I just love the fireflies in the summertime. I don't know, I think I read somewhere where they were on the verge of not existing anymore. I don't know if that was true, or if it still is, or if their numbers are still low. But I hope not, because these are great little things you can do with your kids and your grandkids, and continue traditions of collecting them and then releasing them. And just the amazing thing about a lightning bug is awesome. Just the way their little butts light up is just so cool. And it says, look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better, by Albert Einstein. So that's going to be mine. I'm going to have fun with that glowy effect. I can't wait to do that one. All right, now we're going to get a little creepy. In Tales from the Midnight Masquerade by Hannah Carlson, I will be doing this one only because it reminds me of the sun, a representation of the sun. So this is going to be a cool one. I have ideas for this one. It's going to look cool, especially with all her hair on fire. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait to get to that one. Then we have Macabre Masterpieces, and this is over 100 sinister scenes to color. So, dang nabbit, I just pulled out my... Now I gotta try to remember which one I picked, because I just pulled out my little arrow. Oh, it was this one. Only because everybody should know about Jason Voorhees, and he was at a camp for kids. And so, where do they go over the summer? Kids go to summer camp. So that's why I'm picking Jason to color. And this is like a mash of Psycho and Jason with the shower scene. I don't know when I started that or why. I have no idea, but it will be finished. Alrighty, then we have my It book. I haven't been in this one for a while, and I kind of like this page. I've been looking at it. I'm like, man, I want so much to color this page. I'm gonna really be challenging myself with this. But there was birds in the background, and I just thought of summertime. You see a lot of birds, and so I'll be doing this one. I've never seen a page quite like that with the puzzle pieces. Okay, so then the next one is the 50 color close-ups, ultra real grayscale coloring pages. And I picked a child because this is a time of year when the kids are out of school and they're having fun over the summer. So that's why I picked the child one. I know you don't have to have reasons why you pick your pages, but I'd like to try to have some kind of reasoning. Method to my madness. This one I chose because there are a lot of powwows during the summertime, and I'm actually going to set up in one in not too far away from me in October. So I got to get to doing more of my beading for that, but that is why I chose the skull with the headdress for powwows to represent that. Then we're going to go into my two littlest books, I believe. Adorable Creepy. I'm picking this little girl who's just dressed for summer and jumping in those puddles and giving you a little bit of attitude, summer attitude, what you looking at. So I'll be doing her. Okay, and in dark art, I will be doing, I've got to know not to touch those tabs if they're going to fly out at me. A roller coaster, because we like to go to amusement parks and over the summer, so that's why I picked this page. A crazy roller coaster. They lost their heads over the ride. Hey. Okay. Now I have my favorite horror glow-in-the-dark coloring book, and I picked the Venus flytrap out of this book because it reminded me of how everybody's growing their flowers and there's always insects all over. So this is a combination of, hey, growing this little plant and he takes care of all those nasty flies that are all over the place. So that's my idea for that one for summer. Then I also have Beauty of Horror 7, and it's the backwards records, and the one I picked for that one is another Jason because it's Camp Crystal Lake. Welcome to Camp Crystal Lake. So that's why I did that for summer camp. And the last one I have on my list is another Beauty of Horror book 3. You know what? I am so stoked over this book because one day I went in on Marketplace. I just happened to be looking down and around, and this book came up, and it wasn't in local to me. It had to be shipped to me, which I didn't mind, but it was only $8, and nothing was colored in it. It was brand new. So this is the Haunted Playgrounds edition, which is awesome because now we have another amusement ride that I picked. This was my favorite ride when I go to Knoebels every year, is the ghost ship. where it swings back and forth. If you sit in the very back seat, is when you get that tickle feeling in your stomach the worst. It just makes you feel, I don't know how I can explain it, but it's like you lose all control of your body. It's just like it tickles so bad. But I tried to get some of my grandkids to go on with me the one year, and they were like, no. My one wanted to go on, but he was too short for the ride, unfortunately. So there's that one I picked out for this book, and I also picked out this one. You have summer cookouts, and so this reminded me of a hot dog, only as a hot bat, I guess. A bat, not a bat burger, but a bat in a bun. So that's going to be a cool one because I have ideas. I have ideas for this one too. As soon as I saw it, I thought of a cookout and everything. And my mind went on it. And I'm like, oh, I can't wait to do that one. So that's that one. And that is the end of my list of things to do in June. I didn't pile myself up too much, but I'm pretty stoked that I'm going to be able to do some of these pages and some of these books, because as soon as I saw them, it was like, you know how you get that epiphany, that you get this idea in your head and you're like, oh my god, yeah, that's gonna look cool, I hope I can pull it off, type of deal. And then you get excited to color in the book. Sometimes I would pick books and I'd pick a page that I wasn't too sure on. I knew I wanted to color in that book, and my mindset is to have something related to the month. Don't know why. I know you don't really have to, but I do. And when sometimes I'll just pick any page out of that book just so I could color in that book. But by the time I get to it, I'm like, I don't have that moment of looking at it and going, this is going to be awesome. I can't wait. I get to I hope I can finish this one. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it, but I picked it, so I should be held accountable for what I pick, you know? I get in that mindset, and I know I shouldn't, but I do. And sometimes after a while, when I keep picking, like I kept picking at a Dark Fairy Tales, and I kept picking and picking, I think for maybe been 2 or 3 months straight, I picked out a Dark Fairy Tales. I had it in my head that I was going to color what I picked, and I kept saving it for last. What I should have done was, as soon as I picked that page, that's the page I should have started with. Then I know I would have gotten it done, and everything else would have been easy peasy. But no, I left it to last because I kept putting it off. Nope, I don't think I could do it. Oh, it's too intimidating. I don't have a mindset that I want to do it right now. I don't have time. It was always an excuse comes up, and I just never dove into that page. So, as you noted, if you hadn't noticed, Kirby's Dark Fairy Tales isn't in this stack this month. I'm giving myself a moment or two before I do that picking in that book again. It almost will have to be something that really jumps out at me, and I'm in the mood and I'm zoned in to do it. I don't know why that is, because I really like that book, but I don't know why it is that I can't motivate myself right now to finish a page in it. Do you guys have that issue sometimes? I mean, do you pick a book because you want to color in it, but then when it comes down to the wire and you need to get that done, you just don't? I don't know why that is, but I blocked that book 2 months in a row now, I believe it was. And I just don't understand why I did it. I don't know if it was the page I picked or what. Because I think last month I did pick a Mother's Day theme in that book, but when it came down to it, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I can't believe I picked this. It was a double spread at that. So, yeah, that was a no-go on that. So, I'm going to probably refrain from that this month and next month, and then try again to get motivated. It all depends. Usually, toward the end of the month, I will do a flip through of my books, and just if I have something in mind that I want to base the month on in the books that I pick, I will just go through all the books, and I'll try to find something that relates to the theme that I've got set for that month. July, you think 4th of July and the birthday of our country, America, is coming up for our 250th birthday. I don't really have any patriotic books to color in. I don't know if I have any birthday theme to go from in any of my books, which would be set. So the whole patriotic and birthday theme that would normally be for July is probably not going to be my theme for July. I'm going to have to try to come up with just maybe another whole go around with the summer like I am for June. We'll see what happens. I don't even have anything with fireworks in it. I don't have anything that I can think of in any of my books that is related to any kind of theme for July. Comment below and give me some ideas of what I could probably try to incorporate. And keep in mind, I have a lot of creepiness and horror, so maybe you could try to help me with that kind of a theme to go for. Okay, I guess that's all I have for now. I hope your guys' June plans are going to be awesome. I'm pretty sure they will be, because you guys are all awesome. And always remember, stay happy, stay healthy, stay true to yourself, stay colorful, stay creative, stay creepy. It's okay. And please stay kind to one another. It really will make a difference. And the reason I say that is because this past week, Mark and I had a loss of a good friend, Matt Brown from Alaskan Bush People. And it was a very tragic end to a very loving, caring, kind-hearted. I cannot say enough goodness about this man who had gone through a little bit of trouble in the end. And so please be kind to each other. Think before you speak. You never know the struggles others are going through, and your words could make or break a moment. Please keep that in mind. Alrighty, please give me a thumbs up if you like my video and my content. Subscribe if you haven't. If you have already, thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye for now.